Hey folks, it's Wish SE up here in New Hampshire today. We did a review a couple weeks ago between the M&P 9C and the M&P Shield, both products by Smith & Wesson, both of them in 9mm. What we're going to do today is do some actual shooting of both guns. I have to say it's not a totally fair comparison, a side-by-side, because you've got the 9C, which is larger frame, has a little bit more weight to it, and therefore is a little easier to manage in terms of felt recoil and hunting the sights in terms of follow-through and getting right back on the sights. However, I really like the M&P Shield for EDC, for everyday carry. So we're going to start at 5 yards, just shoot a little bit of accuracy just to give you guys a chance to see where the hits are going. And then we're going to move with some presentations just so you can see what it looks like. So the big advantage, of course, with the M&P 9C is if you live in a state that does not treat you like a criminal and allows you to have standard capacity magazines like this M&P mag, a 17-round mag, means that if you have 12 in the magazine and 1 in the gun, you've got 13 plus another 17 rounds. So that's really a lot of capacity in a relatively small, compact frame. However, if you are using the Shield, like I often do for a carry standpoint, I've got 8 in the gun, right, with this magazine here, 8 plus 1 in the chamber. So that gives me 9 plus another 8-round magazine. Again, reasonable capacity, I think, for what most civilians would have to deal with in a defensive situation. So we're going to start shooting a little bit of accuracy, see how we do with that, and then we'll transition to some presentations. I like both these guns, so I'm not going to be able to tell you which one is better. I think they're both great. Let's get to it right now. And there you see it, no problem whatsoever, able to get good hits. Let's go back now to the M&P 9C. Back to the A target again. Move this back to the other side. So back on our A target. Here we go. We're just going to work slow press. And again, you can see both guns are very capable of decent accuracy. Again, short distance, what are we, 7 yards away? No big deal, right? People can do this all day long, get a nice tight group. But now let's look in terms of presentations from the holster and just, shooting faster, right? So I'm going to shoot as fast as I can reasonably shoot and get hits on target. So we've got our target out there again. I'm 7 yards away. At the sound of the tone, I'm going to present the gun, fire several rounds, center mass. So we had 5 shots. A little bit of a jiggle there when I was presenting the gun. Again, 3 or 4 right at the base of the ring, 1 a little bit low. So let's try that again. And again, you can see I'm getting decent hits. So from a ready position, up press, right to the face. Okay, so now I've got the extended mag on it, and we're just gonna, I'll do some presentations low ready. And you can see I was able to get, let's see, I shot 11 rounds, and I was able to get all combat effective hits on it 7 yards away, right? I don't run this gun a lot, no excuses, but I really don't run it a lot. I use it mainly for my classes when someone wants to try this gun. So now we're going to do this. I'm going to tape the target. We'll do the same thing with the M&P, the M&P Shield. Same thing with the M&P Shield. Now here's the disadvantage, right? I don't have as much magazine capacity as I did with the 9C. However, from my perspective, that is not a major issue for your average civilian out there is using a handgun for self-defense. The chances are very, very small. We want to be prepared, we want to practice, but the chances of us actually having to deploy a gun in self-defense are relatively small. We're going to shoot a couple more just up-look press drills. So at the face here, And I feel like this, again, this is the gun I carry quite a bit and I'm quite familiar with. I'm able to get good, comfortable hits without a problem. Am I super fast? No, I'm not. But I really feel like I'm able to get the hits where I want them. And we'll take a look at our target right now. So as we spin around here to our target, I just did several single shot presentations to the face, so right up in that ocular cranial area. And you'll see that pretty much everything is right there, even at the bridge of the nose. So the first shot that I took with the M&P on that presentation before was here, but all the ones with the core, all the ones with the M&P Shield are right in here. Well, folks, that's a quick look at the M&P Shield and the M&P 9C, both very good carry guns. I have to say, just because I know it and it's home base, the M&P Shield is the one that I prefer, but the M&P 9C has a lot going for it, especially when you consider magazine capacity. Again, if you live in a state that doesn't treat you like a bad guy, with 12 in the magazine, 1 in the chamber, 13 plus another 17 rounds, you got 30 rounds of 9mm on you. That's a pretty decent capacity setup for you in a concealable package, something that allows you to get the job done. So anyway, that's it. Thanks so much for watching, and as always, stay safe.